So the big mystery so far has been, where's Doomsday? Well, we found him in this episode, or should we say the Sagittari found him in the Badlands on their skimmer windshield. Just think hitting a deer in a car, but the deer fights back. Poor Sagittari. Cut to Wegthor, Val and Jax are busy preparing for the rebellion in Kandor, kind of like Braveheart without the kilt. Meanwhile, on Clu, Lobo has Seg and Adam tied to a tree in chains. After throwing Adam's Zeta device into the river, Lobo threatens to eat Seg and Adam's insides. Seg manages to escape an untimely death by offering to show Lobo the body of Brainiac, saying he killed him. Lobo is laughably questioning, but decides to give the little Kryptonian a chance. Brainiac, having killed Lobo's race and destroyed his civilization, he's out for blood, or in this case, circuits, tomato. What's Lyta been up to? Well, Lyta is training new Sagittari after talking General Zod into letting her. Seems she's picked out a pupil to beat on. When she takes him to the mat, though, she hallucinates Seg's face on his body. Maybe she's missing Seg or feeling very guilty. Jumping back to Seg, after taking Lobo to Brainiac's final resting place, Lobo is upset. His Brainiac detector isn't registering any Brainiac when held over his remains. Is this a scam by the Kryptonian, or the more likely story is that Brainiac is now inside Seg? Remember General Zod holding baby Corvex prisoner? Well, it's time for Nyssa to pay up when she is sent up to Wegthor to spy. She finds Val and Jax and gives them a valuable piece of information. Periodically, the radiation gets so bad on Wegthor that all comms are downed. They can use this to their advantage. While they are pleased with the great news, they are still suspicious. Going back to Clu, it's fight night between Lobo and Seg/Brainiac. Seg quickly discovering that having Brainiac inside him, he has access to the supervillain's powers, like super strength, kung fu, telepathy, black eyes, you know, all the good stuff. The fight goes on for a while as they're pretty evenly matched. Back on Wegthor, Jax does some digging and finds out where General Zod makes supply drop-offs during those communications outages. She's planning to have soldiers ready at the terminal when they arrive. Back again to Clu, looks like Lobo is winning and about ready to rip Brainiac out of Seg when Adams enters the scene to save the day, blowing a hole right through Lobo. It's awesome and gross and awesome all at the same time. But you didn't think Lobo was only getting 2 episodes this season, right? That's right. Faster than Wolverine from the X-Men, Lobo regenerates amazingly fast. Run, Seg, run! So we know what you're wondering, whatever happened to Jaina Zod. Funny you should ask. Out in the Outlands lore, and Jaina Zod are reminiscing about their past and the many bad things they did to each other. Jaina claims never again, but of course this was no happy ending. She's been hallucinating her brother all along. Back to Lyta and her Seg-faced trainee. Well, the training session has come to an end, but Lyta keeps her apt pupil after class. She asks him a few questions, and turns out he's got a background similar to Seg. When he makes a pass at Lyta and goes in for a kiss, this hot for his teacher student is about to feel some pain. Real pain. Let's just say she leaves him a bloody pulp on the floor. No kisses for the poor boy for quite some time. Seg, Brainiac, or Brain Seg, well, whatever you'd call him and Adam go running through the forest trying to find the Zeta beam device Lobo tossed in the stream earlier. Seg tells Adam that he thinks he's only got a few more hours of being Seg before Brainiac takes full control, so they need to move fast. Seeing Lyta going a little off the rails, to calm his mother, General Zod gives Lyta Nice's baby, Corvex, to raise as her own. Back to the Badlands, and Jaina finds a bar and makes herself right at home by punching the first guy that tries to deny her a drink. Besides that guy, there's a stranger with his back to her. It is Dev M. Probably a good thing that Jax and Val were suspicious of Nyssa. Seems that story about the comms and the radiation was part of General Zod's plan to crush the Resistance. When the Sagittari enter the bar hunting for Jaina Zod, Jaina takes out a few of the Sagittari, but it's Dev who takes out the last few. Final scene of the episode, we see that Adam finds the Zeta beam device ready to beam the two of them off Colu and back to Krypton, but at the last minute Seg stops him. He says he can't go back to Krypton with Brainiac still inside him, so they need to make a decision. Either they get Brainiac out of Seg or Adam has to kill Seg. We are left to wonder, will this intergalactic bromance finally come to an end? Tune in next time. That's all for this episode. Thank you again for joining us here at TGeekdom. Sorry this episode came out really late. I was in the hospital for a week with a collapsed lung, but I'm back now. Go ahead and hit subscribe, share this with your friends, like that video, leave us a comment, and we'll see you next time.